Pistons, Ausar out to Ivy. Little show and go back underneath. Ausar Thompson there with the ball.
And they force a throwaway. Ausar slam. Great Piston.
2:28.
Lob inside for
Memphis Saturday. Celtics are 44-2. Lee scores at least 14. Ausar Thompson back in. That'll be coming soon. Oh! Ausar Thompson can jump.
Telling the shot. Hardaway Jr. snaps it to Cade. Cade with a lob to Thompson. Drive for Simone Fontecchio. Basket cutter is Ausar Thompson. And he lost the ball. Cade deep to Ausar for a dunk. Cade Cunningham against Rozier. Nice dish deep to Ausar Thompson for a dunk against Rozier. Jalen Duren to Ausar Thompson. Quick slip. Rebound. Pistons. Cade lobs. Good stop by Tobias. A lob. Cade to Ausar Thompson for a dunk.
For Cade Cunningham. Beal trying to poke her away from behind and then breaking free all alone on the baseline was Tom. Looking for Durant. Picked off by Hardaway. Lobs it up, and this time it's Ausar Thompson. Time. How about that?
Turnover for Austin. Defense, offense, and nobody home.
Peyton Watson guarding Thompson. Thompson, wildly athletic, throws it down.
For him, comes away to Ausar Thompson. Hardaway Jr. to Ausar. He skies and Anthony stripped by Ausar Thompson. He'll take it to the rack for a slam. Against Miles Bridges. Lobs it. Nice flush. On the stuff try by Stu. The Pistons go the other way and get
him, but those two are quite the team.
Pistons get a takeaway, run it up, and Cade gets us blindsided him. And he'll get it back and slam. This pass picked off by guess who? Ausar Thompson. A drive. The possession here to start the second. See Stu inside, missed it, it came off. Another turnover. Ausar Thompson with a miss. Sends it back up, that won't fall. Ausar Thompson makes sure this time. With
Rockets now 6 of 20 from downtown. Here's the run out, the lob, the catch, the dunk. Cunningham hustled by Thompson, and then Easton coughs it up. They flip it ahead to Ausar Thompson.
Action that takes place near midcourt. Stewart gathers, hands it off, and the dunk by Thompson.
Has yet another turnover.
Detroit by 15, and there's Thompson building and make fun of you. Cunningham inside dunk for Okongwu battles, but Cunningham wins the ball, fires it to the other end, and Thompson dunks. Big fan of his dad for many years. Thompson skies in, timeout Atlanta.
Diving, but picked up by Cunningham. Lobs it up high, and Thompson throws it down.
Of January, scoring 20 or more, ripped away, but then Duren got it. Cutting is Thompson.
Hardaway Jr. ahead to Tobias. Drops it to Ausar Thompson for an easy double in this one. Cade backs in on Giddey. Hands it off to Ausar. Cade inside to Ausar Thompson. 5 with a missed free throws. Swipe by Tobias. Tobias lobs it. Ausar Thompson with a throwdown. Races to forecourt. Gives it to Cade. Shoots a pass. Deep to Ausar.
At the defensive end of the floor, both he and his brother, Amen. The Terror twins and Thompson. You know, we haven't even mentioned Jaden Ivey, who was hurt early January.
Here's Tobias with a lob inside for Jalen Duren. Bumped off the ball by Diabate, but Ausar gets it. Gives to Ron Holland. Bounce inside for Ausar. Nice setup by Holland. Cade against Peyton. Jalen Duren drops it deep for a dunk for Ausar. Jalen Duren against Salon. Deep to Ausar Thompson for a dunk.
Ausar Thompson aggressively takes it in on Buzella. Here's Cunningham with the cross against Osumu, and he sets up Ausar Thompson. Beautiful shot.
They got numbers.
Led to an assist. Now the run for Thompson from Hardaway. Half-court lob.
They need to be in a dunk contest.
Well, this time he'll dunk it.
Last night, start tonight's contest. And Duran finds Ausar Thompson. Very boy, Giddy saved it to Thompson. A Bulls turnover leads to an impressive athletic play by Thompson. Has to be one of the avenues for that. That has not been the case this year. Thompson, one hand.
Cade lobs it inside for Ausar Thompson. Took his time and dunked.
To a season low 11 under 500. There's an easy two to close it out.
Vets in this game.
Right here, there's been a lot of offense in this game for two defensive teams.
He tried to go courtside. Carrington comes away with it. Ausar soaring to the rim.
Paul got it knocked away. Duran up, and the finish by Ausar Thompson.
Defense set. You see the difference?
And the ball just kind of, no technical was handed out though. And the alley-oop is good. Thompson, good to see.
And Cordy Cubits, who's just adorable, going in away from Detroit. They've won 3 straight on the road, including in San Antonio, when Austin actually. Stewart. Harris finds Thompson at the other end, and he takes it home. Got into his bag a little bit. A steal by Thompson. And 2 quick buckets.
That was a
Cunningham has to get rid of it. Lob to Thompson on the reverse.
Pass intended for Batum is picked off. Cade way up for Ausar Thompson. Pistons basketball. Schroeder will trigger. Basket cut. Ausar Thompson. What a play. Malik Beasley drives it. Guns on the run. It won't go. Flush though on the fall. Long rebound. Ausar Thompson to the basket for a dynamite dunk.
Getting up.
And the Pistons are going to get a wide open jam for Ausar. Jalen inside, deep bounce to Ausar. Jalen Duran hands to Tim Hardaway Jr., who finds us. Beasley gives to Paul Reed, gets it back inside for Paul. A lob to Ausar, as is Reese Beekman. But Ausar scores 9. The Brooklyn comeback continues. Ausar Thompson to the basket. A wing. A miss for Martin. Pistons rush it up to Ausar.
Close to double figures. Juzang does have 8. Put it down again up top.
Just the hard work Flip has put in.
Flip had 5 at the half, T. Now he has been on an absolute roll, handing out dimes. Speaking of dimes.
Inside the paint. Attacks on Harden, wraparound pass to Thompson. I mentioned him becoming
Or exert more energy, which is tough.
You pointed out over the not all minutes are equal, not all dunks are equal. Either fires as the Pistons claim the lead by 2. Thompson running out and throws it down. This is the largest.
The Warriors defense right now, staying in front of their defenders. And finally a bucket for the
About 10 games where he was guarding all-time greats.
Yeah, Jalen Duran towards it. Cade finds Ausar for it. They trail by 13 at one point. A miss and then
In a great position.
Good ball movement coming out of the timeout by Jay.
There you go. Thompson with the steal and the easy finish. Ausar Thompson played his high school back. Already close to matching his output from the last time out. Great feed by Cunningham to Thompson. Highsmith, one of the Heat's best defenders. Thompson in a league filled with around the Hardaway screen. Dumps it off, and Thompson says it with his chest.
Then it rolls away from Marshall. It's picked up by Cunningham. He's lobbing, and Thompson is finishing.
Starting the second half because of an injury for Tim Hardaway Jr. He digs out an offensive rebound, then Ausar Thompson.
JD deep to Ausar Thompson for a dunk. In the post, Jalen Duran, nice bounce to the basket, cutting us. Whips across court pass, it's picked off by Malik Beasley. Lob. Tim Hardaway Jr. on the drive. Nice dump off to Ausar. Got Schroeder. Tim Hardaway Jr. to the baseline. In front for a stuff. A swipe by Ausar. Took his time to the rim.
He got me one of the wet wipes to get a spot off my suit tonight, so he's been doing a lot of stuff.
Thompson on the run out. Called for the lob. Wow! What a sequence. He tipped it to Hardaway. Run him off the three-point line. Put it on a platter, but it came out. Thompson set it with his chest. Working against Williams. A high floater tipped up and in by who else but Thompson.
We'll get an update in a couple of weeks. Maybe a return in the postseason. Thompson Glue play.
Beasley, Thompson. Back to
Schroeder to Ausar. He tried to poke it away and couldn't, and he turned. Missed from Ausar Thompson, but that didn't to the lane. Deeper to Ausar for a dunk.
Forcing a turnover.
8 against Kuzma. Lobs to Ausar Thompson. Young man.
Cunningham double team finds Duren. Duren inside, layup by Thompson and a foul.
To the third quarter, Cunningham to Duren. They're going inside. Thompson! He parachutes in and puts.
Just drawing the assignment early on. They double and force the pass. Duren underneath and the stop.
Seconds to work with. Cunningham hit the cutter. Duren extra feed. Thompson puts it down. Fouling him on that layup attempt. Hardaway. Great cut and find. Uses the screen from Duren. Bounces for him. Extra inside and Thompson just denied by Bridges. Retrieved by Harris. Thompson attacks. It is now 1 of 8 from the field. Upstairs. The put. Starting pretty good and solid on the defensive end here. Get it inside. Extra. Thompson.
For a series clinching. Right now, Knicks in a street fight as Cunningham.
Payne seeing some action. Jalen Brunson getting a breather. Feed it inside. Thompson. 6 to shoot. Duren. Give it up. Thompson.